Hey, what's on now? Hey, from me over to now. I want to know. Hey, Crystal, push up like a pitbull. Mix with a massive bull, tap them like a rifle. Mix with a shotty, yeah, some sound boy. Love the watch like a beeping grammar mix. With a motor massive, Crystals are the original. No carbon copies. Keep it the side out, bar mix with the copy from the taco. Big one number one mix with the copy. The music and we love the life, so now we have it. Heard that sound fun, no carbon mix with it. Hey Crystal, feed a ball of gang soon to Maggie.
Broadcasting live. Big about the people that are, sending love on the social feeds and dialing me up down here in the studio and saying, they like the vibe. I want to hear from you, so, you can be included. We live in like an Insta world, so it's about, linking us up down here, playing the tracks that you want to hear, doing the big ups, all that good stuff. And just having some fun on a Monday evening. Big up all the people that work outdoors. Luckily today hasn't been, or wasn't too bad. We had kind of warmish for a January day. So, we're going to try add it up a little bit now the day, yeah. Big up all the people listening overseas, over in the island, somewhere warm. I know a couple people that are in Jamaica, posting those pictures on Instagram and thing, how they're in Jamaica. I've seen a lot of people posting the Rebel Salute footage. Tony Rebel, big up, doing an excellent job. It's like a Sting type of show, but it's all culture. And I think the world needs this. So good luck. Big up all the people that got a chance to go over there. Gotta send a happy birthday going out to Danica and Dane. Always plugged in, always showing love. And, love that. So big up going out to you guys. I think like that's a couple and they share the same birthday. So I don't know, do you guys like buy gifts for each other or how that work out? Cause we don't know. Big shouts going out to my brethren Anjo. You don't know, Drew Financial doing his thing. Big up, happy birthday going out to you, my brother. But right now it's the vibe drive, and this is where it's about music. The music's part of the show, so I'm not going to really talk to a little more from now. Station's Vibe 105 FM. Tell a friend, tweet a friend, text them, let them know Chris Dubbs I'm live on the radio. Most people said that like Movado took it by a landslide. In the end, Popcorn decided that, he's not going to bother with no war thing. It's about the career and it's about that. And, some people are saying it was a smart move. Because you see a dancehall, you see if you lose like a clash, it's sticky upon the thing, sticky on your career. So, he backed away from that one, doing his thing with the whole OVO, Drake movement, all that good stuff. But over the last couple of weeks, there's been some drama. Poppy finding way back into some drama. So right now, there's been a lyrical war going on between Popcorn and Alkaline. Alkaline dropped a song not too long ago called Microwave. Unfortunately, I can't play it on the radio. I tried to clean it up and, make it like radio ready, but by the time I finished editing all the words, it was like there were no words left in the song. So I'm not going to play it. But I'm gonna make you guys know about it. I'm gonna try and see what we can do with them songs there for next week. 416-736-5656. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know what you feel like. I'm gonna take that one, yeah. Will it be Popcorn? Will it be Alkaline? It's interesting to see all the drama on the dance hall right now. But in the summertime, Popcorn was saying he's the winner. Bye. What? After service, what's it? That's going on. Yeah. Alright, no. After That's funny. Pretty girl in a drop top rain style. Always there anytime when I wrote down. Not nice. New level. And them just don't need a rebel. New level. Big shouts going out to the massive kids.
Fista, Alpha, Ava, Power, Lego, Lower, Podo, Lover, Podo, Koba, Katu, Kola, Soul. Really feel
some roots of our hill. Cause no consume fees of poison. Yeah, in other Rasta party, everything gonna upload. Every Rasta wisdom is the make them proud. Fresh life out on the cross with a green letter prince and princess, kings and queens. Yeah, everything gonna upload. Every bubble wisdom is the make them proud. Fresh life out on the cross with a green letter prince and princess,
blazing in the party. Up in the club, bottles them apart. The party is short, it's party time. It's party time. Y'all are bubbling up, me and them are bubbling up. So do not trouble us, it's party time. It's party time. Oh yes, we have the whole club locked now. Oh yes, we have the bottles up hot now. Oh yes, party round the clock now. Tell us when you're here, girl, you're on the block now. Oh yes, we have the whole club locked now. Oh yes, we have the bottles up hot now. Oh yes, party round the clock now. Tell us when you're here, girl, you're on the block now. Second job, this time me and give me one ox me general. Sis like a lunch, block it on me brother. Make me hear the drum, me want me sing me a cappella. Oh yes, we have the whole club locked down. Oh yes, we have the bottles up hot now. Oh yes, party round the clock now. Tell us when you're here, girl, you're on the block now. Oh yes, we have the whole club locked down. Oh yes, we have the bottles up hot now. Oh yes, party round the clock now. Tell us when you're here, girl, you're on the block now. The girls them are weird for this. Them chatting, them not here for this. Them travel from the state for this. Five drive next. Dance all of me everything. Dance all of me everything. Dance all of me everything. Don't believe. Skinny bounce, yeah. Everybody wanna let it bounce, yeah. I agree with your boss, yeah. So the bounce, yeah. Don't look better than Beyonce. Y'all are free, don't be everyone do that bounce, yeah. We got the oxygen for your lungs, yeah. And just breathe in a bounce, yeah. Dance all can't start forever, ever. Dance all can't start. Dance all can't start forever, ever. Dance all can't start. Dance all can't start. Dance all can't start. Dance all can't start. Dance all can't break. Can I feel a sweet on the belly? Fashion that style that we say. On the body say. If I don't want to bleach in pain, sing it in a poor more serious. I feel the ground for the teenage. One if my wife party. One if my wife party. Live the life before you lost it. Feel the vibes that overcharge you. One relax and one
Sweetheart, put your hands up, represent where you come from. Lock in the six, yes, a we that. Put your hands up, represent where you come from. The 416 and the 645.
Don't forget, if you want to buy your commercials, you can contact advertising at vibe105to.com or call us down here in the office. I know Mari's over there. You can hit him up and get your ads. So good luck, man. 416-736-5656 is the number to dial me up down here in the studio. If you want to make those shouts, those requests. I got a lot of them today. So big up to all those that are sending love, man. Rebel Salute took place this weekend. Very interesting. There was an altercation that took place. I don't know, it's interesting, between Taurus Riley and Anthony B. Apparently what happened is, it wasn't really like a beef, I guess you'd say, between the two of them. It was a beef that, it was a scheduling thing, who should go on stage first, and, words were thrown, and Taurus Riley took it to social media Saturday, I think it was Saturday morning or Sunday, one of them morning, saying how he was disrespected. Later on that day, or I guess maybe the next day, There was an interview that surfaced on the internet with Anthony B, you know, for people that do know that part of the story. Anthony B came back and later said that he didn't see Taurus for the whole night. He never saw, the only time he saw Taurus Riley was actually when he was on stage. And he must say, how can he tell Taurus anything if he never see him? And he said that he didn't say it. So hopefully, you know, the fans of Anthony B or Taurus Riley who may bun out one or the other, know what I'm going, because you know there's three sides to every story. So either way, I got to send a big shout going out to Tony Rebel. Another excellent production. I got to see some of the highlights. Look good. I think Bounty was around there. I seen Popcorn doing his thing. I seen Phantom Moja doing his thing. I seen Queen Africa doing her thing. It was a good look. I like to see the cultural events. I think we need more of that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? This is the time of the show where I either get into the kick out or I get into the truck stop. The kick out is where I feature a new song and you, the callers or listeners, give me a call down here in the studio and let me know what song, whether or not the song like is any good. You know, if I should keep it in rotation or if I should just kick it out. That's why I'm calling it the kick out. Is it? Or I do the truck stop. This is where I feature 3 songs back to back from one artist. And today I think I'm gonna go with a truck stop. It goes by the name Tony Rebel. I don't think I featured him in the truck stop yet, so I'm gonna do it today. Show's called The Vibe Drive. Your DJ Chris Dubbs, I guess I'm the host. Just gonna get at it. Just gonna get to it. Today's truck stop is Tony Rebel.
Clear the road. It's time for the truck stop. The truck stop, featuring 3 songs from one artist. Number 2.
Yeah, get up. Acceptable. I'm assuming that you're gonna be responsible. And I say you find yourself
Right. Yep.
you present in a positive sense. I'm ready to pay the consequence. Rebels.
You know Tony Rebel? You know Tony Rebel? Yeah man, for real, blessings. Alright.
Something to hurt them. I want to say to my sister, she could be the next prime minister. I said to watch what you say to me, make her feel like home. She could be a shelter. So watch it, reception of your heart should be free from negative. Of every sort, what that would come, you better know a good care. Be careful what you inject, what you inject in the youth them can't. And just watch what you teach your little children. Make sure I know something to hurt them. I want to say to my sister, cause she could be the next prime minister.
Number 1.
Hey. Alright. This girl called in singing the whole song to her.
If Jah is standing by my side, then why should I be afraid of a pestilence that crawleth by night? If Jah is standing by my side, then why should I be afraid of a pestilence that crawleth by night? Your best you try to harm my life, aim it to kill, but I love you still, cause you are here to make prophecy fulfilled. It's your will. No weapon that form against me, this danger shall not be. Divine protection shall set my soul free. Talk to me. Jah is standing by my side, then why should I be afraid of a pestilence that would satisfy the ones with me tonight? Only Jah, and He's always by my side. Pretty little woman, don't you trust me no more. You don't have to break down my door. I'm all This him a go mash them down. Christoph is a champion sound, champion a champion sound. Christoph, this him a go mash them down. Who's that? Followers of down pressure. Why you try to dumpress Christoph? Eluding the fact they are human. One day we'll not take it anymore. Take it from your brother, Everton Blender. Christoph stepping up stronger and stronger. Wise up, Christoph taking higher high. Christoph is a champion sound, champion sound. Christoph, yes, he might go mash it down.
I'm not really a person that likes to take in speeches and all these things, but he's almost like a good pastor if you go to church. You know, just when he talk, it's like it makes sense and it makes me feel good. You know, I feel with people and just feel great. You know, I watched his last speech last week and I'm not like, bun me. It's crazy to see how quickly time passes though, you know what I mean? 'Cause I remember like 8 years ago when he first took office and it just gone so. I don't know what's gonna happen with this whole Trump situation though, I'm not lie. I'm kinda concerned. You know, a lot of people are saying that they don't really business because it's not here in Canada and it's the US and it doesn't concern them and there's no business about over there, so none of these presidents not help my life anyway, but I think it really could affect your life, you know what I mean? You know, the whole free trade agreements and all these things that he's potentially thinking about getting rid of and all the immigration laws and concerns and I mean, I think a lot more people will end up in Canada. Because I know how it's going to work out for some people to reach the US with him in office. Seems kind of trigger happy. So I don't know about the wars, you know, because I don't know. Show's called The Vibe Drive. Yours truly, Chris Dubbs. I'm going to play one more song and get back at you with some more commercials and more music and all these things. I don't know about that world, you know.
Them put you back and come. I know all the world around. Have mercy. Have mercy. Somebody please tell me now. Oh, master, that world around. Put the water back and praise God, yeah, me son, tell me now.
Alternative Station Vibe 105. You know, I gotta send a big shout going out to the youngsters in our community that, you know, are doing positive things. You know, big up the speakers, you know, those that aren't scared to speak. You know, it's hard to get on the stage and speak. It's crazy because, you know, when Barack, you know, I guess you'd say he made his exit, and congratulations to him and the family. You know, I'm sure that they're thinking, finally, can't live, especially his daughters, you know what I mean? Imagine just having to be all prim and proper and can't do your thing, and I'm sure they're all good with it, but you know, me watching it, as much as happy for them as a family to kind of get back to their life, I was kind of sad. You know what I mean? To know that, like, you know, I remember in, you know, growing up, or our parents' generations, you know, they had so many leaders that were doing good things. You know what I mean? You had the Malcolm X's, and you had the Dr. Kings, and you had the Marcus Garveys, and you had, like, so, you know, and even a bit more modern times, you had the Jesse Jacksons, etc. Whether or not, you know, they were for what you're for, they were still trying to, you know, make changes and do something. And when I look at the world today, it's like we don't really have any leaders. So we need to, you know, instill the knowledge and the understanding and what's important in life to the youth them, so they can grow to be leaders, and because the world needs it. And if we don't, they're gonna end up like on Instagram and believing everything they see online, etc. Not knowing Wagwan, not knowing the struggles, just not knowing, you know what I mean? I don't know, crazy to see the way the world's changing so much, so quickly. Gotta send a happy holidays going out to, you know, everyone that's listening over in the US. I know today is officially Martin Luther King Day, so big up to you. And remember, it's not just about the sales. I don't know if you've ever been in the US. during them times. But the store sales are crazy. But it's about, Dr. King. That was definitely doing good works and played a big factor in us, having some of the opportunities that we have today. You know what I mean? Boy, the world crazy, I know. I'm gonna play a couple of songs and let you guys know some information, some news that I got today. It wasn't at all good news, but I have to let the community know because it's about the community. Vibe 105, broadcasting on your FM dial. Big up all the people that are listening on their Rogers Digital Boxes 975. We're available on Bell Vibe. We're available online, Vibe105to.com. And if you're not already doing it, follow me, man. I am Chris DUBBS on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and all these things. Just trying to put some energy, some positive light to the world, cause right now it's like it's cold out there, sticky out there. You don't know. You may know as your link to get in. Pretty serious guy, you know what I mean? And I was talking to a friend and they were saying, you remember the dread from down a government? He goes by the name of Kirk. He was actually shot, or I'm not sure if it was Sunday night or a Saturday night, over in Mexico while vacationing in a club or at a club, and succumbed from his injuries and lost his life. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, we think that if we're on vacation we're good, or I'm sure he got a lot of people saying that job is dangerous, being a security, and he did his thing. So it's extra sad to hear that all those years of working security, he lost his life at an event. And I don't know, I just gotta send condolences going out to the family, to the friends of Kirk. I don't even know his last name because I just got this news not too long ago, but I couldn't come on the radio and not mention it. You know what I mean? Because I know a lot of people, he knew a lot of people, and yeah, that took place within the last couple of hours. You know what I mean? When I say hours, I mean day or two, or not. I don't even know the details, but I know that he's lost his life. I'm gonna play this tune. This is DeMarco. And the song's called Fallen Soldiers right here on Vibe 105.
Still we have to try the best to make it cross the border. But some boys shouldn't be